Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning, and I'm in the book again. We rolling. We're gonna do the ether. Now, see, remember, I'm in somebody else's backyard right now. I'm in my man's backyard, so I'm not here to discourage or discredit anything he's doing. I'm following his lead, and he's doing a good job leading. I just have some stuff I want to interject as we go. The ether. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You turn into receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? Well, when I get through, that's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you, right? Thinkers, know thyself and to my yacht be true. We dealing with the ether, right? Thinkers. If we was in Egypt, it would be the noon, aka the spirit. Y'all call it ether. Let's talk about it. I got you. And it's going to break down the same way if I did it in my Egyptian concept. How about that? The ether, and I did read this before I started, why I want to get a little better understanding before I get a lesson. So the ether in ever, again, present, feel, connected all things. The noon, God, the spirit. See, I guess I started making my analogies, and I'm going to be able to do that. But the one thing that connects all things, the field that connects, it fills every millimeter with what we call boundless free energy, acting as a foundational substance, giving rise to all physical matter. Encapsulated by what we call the four alchemical elements. Just gave it to you, right? The other four: air, earth, wind, and fire. Okay, earth, air, wind, and fire. Right? Yeah, air, fire, water. Yeah, okay. Earth, wind, and fire. One. But those are the four, and the fifth is the ether. The four of these: air, fire, earth, whatever. But this is the ether. Peculiar, right? So we get everybody's symbolically mixed up. Right there. That's another perfect example. We say the third finger the ether. We say third finger the F you. See? We change and make it what we want it to be. All right, let's go. This is fun. All right, where we at? Acting the fundamental substance, giving way to physical matter, and encapsulated by the four alchemicals. Now, it is the ultimate source from which all physical creation originates. Stop, feet, stop. I can't help it. And to which all things ultimately return. Slowly I turn. This is unbelievable. A primordial force that shapes the fabric of existence. That's the noon. That's God. That's what makes everything go. I guess they know that too. They just call it ether. I ain't got a problem with that. Okay, but what it is I know what that is. Okay, I know what it is. What they call it, I might not know the name, but I know what it does. All right, the ether is substance that transcends the conventional boundaries of physical and even non-physical realms. serving as a connective medium between the physical plane and the astral plane. It is believed to manifest in dual nature. My encompassing what? Both tangible and intangible aspects. You have a dual existence. Human beings, we are individual with the mindset of me. That's the ego. But we are dual in what? Spirit and matter. Okay, we're spiritual beings having human experience. Spirit, matter, come together. Mankind is God in the flesh. They told you that. I gave that lesson a long time ago. Let's move on. All right? But this dual existence is what allows it to what? Bridge the gap between the material physical world and the ethereal dimensions of other dimensions like the nervous system and cardiovascular system is inside the body. Those are other dimensions. The astral plane is the inside workings of the body. Tree of life, tree of good and evil, cardiovascular, and the nervous system. All that's symbolically that they bring it out, but it's all internal. It's inside of you. And it was this. And ethereal dimension, facilitating a connection between the physical and the astral realms. Again, in this is conceptualized what? The ether now becomes metaphysical conduit that enables interactions and influences to traverse between the tangible and the unseen aspect of existence. He's always there. He's always present. We call it omnipotent, omnipresent. That's what they said. I get it. I understand it. I hope you do. Let's go. Now, some assert that the acknowledgement of ether exists presents a closely guarded secret, which is what? Among certain elites. That means people of knowledge, the elite, the rich, the aristocrats, okay? The high knowledgeable ones, the college professors, okay? The revolution of ethers, reality according to the perspective, could potentially, ready for this? Dismantle the fundamental principles of what we call mainstream science, call it atomism. Everything's an atom, everything's a molecule, everything, yeah. We go further than that. We take it to the spiritual aspect. So when you understand that, your atom for a little short, okay? But your atism particle science, again, that's a science. These are atoms, yeah, we know that. And the established electrical grid power system. We are many power base. As I said, we are cells. Our cells are battery, energy, juice. We got juice. The pineal gland has light in the darkness. All those things are symbolically presented to us where we really don't grasp the concept a lot of times. And a lot of times it's misinterpreted and given to us misinterpreted. So we're going to follow the misinterpretation. And the Christians are following that thing going the wrong way so bad. Here's a picture. They did experiment, okay? The molecules, okay? Ether. They took one, split it, put it 15 miles that way, sent the other one 15 miles that way. And whatever happened to the other simultaneously. That means they're connected. Telepathically, it's all mental. In the euphoric world, in the etheric world, that's the spirit that runs it. That's what they try to tell you. And the spirit has power, energy. Yeah. The pyramid was energy centers. Okay, center energy up top, another lesson, but we can talk about that. But we as human beings, this thing in our head called a pineal gland, they was trying to tell us about how important that is. Right? That's God communicated. That's how we get to God. The highest spirit is reaching the pineal gland right here. They tell you, raise your consciousness. It's all symbolical of you becoming what? Enlightened. With what? Knowledge of self. That pineal gland. That's what it's all about. And everybody give you a whole bunch of different ways to get it. Moving on. Egyptian gave it to you straight. That's why I like theirs. Ether. Now, the ether is both physical and spiritual. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. That's spirit. That's spirit. But without the physical body, it's just spirit. Okay, the body without the spirit is just a body. Come back, dead object. It don't mean a corpse. It ain't got no life. Okay, they come together like the yin and yang. One needs the other to perform, and the other needs the other to do what it needs to do. So, body needs the spirit, and the spirit needs the body. Yin needs the yang, and yang needs the yang. Man needs a woman, and woman needs the man. Go for so forth and so on. It ain't that hard. We complicate it with a bunch of personalized and make it our way. I like men. Give a damn what you like. You like whatever you want. Do what you want to do. It ain't gonna do it. Nobody but you or whoever you're doing it with. That's privacy. Keep that in the closet. Whatever you're doing, keep it to yourself. Nobody wants to know what you're doing personally. Your sexual preference should not be, oh, I'm gay. I'm gay. I like men. I like. Keep that to some. Tone it down. That's what I said. It ain't something to brag about, but it's your thing. Other ether is what? The gateway. The physical ether is the pineal gland. Watch this. The noon. Everything is possible. Ether is the gateway to the other side of reality. How do other reality have an other side? Yeah. Hello. Now you start to come on, catch on in the physical world. Okay. The other side of reality is the astral plane. All mental. When you go to sleep, that's the other side of reality. The Native Americans say that's the real world. Why? Because we don't need the physical body when we go to the other astral, the astral plane, or the dreamland. Okay, the mental game. The physical body is just here when it's conscious of when it's waking. Yeah, it's doing this few hours. But for the hours that it's asleep, it's doing its own thing. Okay, it's doing whatever it does, and when you got control of it, you can pretty much do your own thing. And that plane, whatever you think and conceive, happens. That's the idea of Tahuti. Okay, he's the messenger. He brings the messenger from God to physical instantly. That's the concept. This is all symbolism, esoteric teaching. I can do this all day. Let me get this. That's not the way. I got some more for you. So let me get. I got to go to the gym. Now, again, the ether is physical and mental. Now, across various cultures, and everybody have it, and religious traditions, divine figures. Here we go, Christian. This is for you, such as Jesus, the Christ, and other enlightened prophets. Right there. He was an enlightened prophet. He was an enlightened being and have been symbolically associated with what? The fish. We was in Pisces then. Okay? Mysterious. Everything was hidden. Everything was something. You got a secret here. Yeah. Hitting the cult message, hitting the cult knowledge, all that. It wasn't hidden. It just was symbolically transformed, and a lot of ignorant people didn't understand the meaning. They still doing it today. A metaphor deeply tied to that concept of an ethereal ocean. Remember, everything comes from the noon. The noon is the ocean, the body of water that envelops all existence. These beings regarded as masters of what? Themselves. I'm a master myself. That's why I'm a teacher. That's why I can do that. Why? I've done it myself. All I'm doing is teaching you how to do it for yourself. That's all I'm doing. And they all was regarded as masters of what? The universe. The real self, the true self. Yeah, how you go. We the microcosm of the universe. And once you realize that, you know thyself. And they possess that unique ability consciously to be able to transverse different planes of reality. Lucid dreaming, meditation, those are things that you are controlling your mind at that particular time. A lot of people go there and don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, they're not familiar with it. But you can do that now, and you can transverse from spirit to physical seamlessly by what? Descending into what? The physical world, and then being able to ascend out of them at will. Meaning your knowledge. When I go dealing with my people in the hood, okay, I'm in the suburbs now. So every time I go into the hood, I got to put on my hood outfit. Okay, I got to act like them. What? No, I'm just like y'all, one of y'all. I'm not different. I'm just like y'all. And I am, but I just moved away, but I'm still just like y'all. So I put that on and do it. But when I get out in the suburbs, you straighten up and fly right a little bit. Why? That's what they expect from my head. That's all two different things. And I can do that seamlessly. That's what the concept right there. That's what I'm getting from that concept. I can come down. I'm the falcon. I soar high. I fly by myself. Though nobody hang out with me but my pastor and my mother-in-law. I only got two people that fly with me, that heights I can go to. And that's just my pastor and my mother-in-law, spiritually and intellectually. So nobody else is there with me. I'm so glad when I found God, my pastor was already there. So I'm comfortable in that space where I know with that. Okay? Let me finish this up for you right quick. But that's being able to what? Descend, become ignorant, and be fine at ignorant level, and then ascend and get up out of there. I leave the hood every day when I do what I gotta do, but then I ascend back home. Okay? This metaphysical journey, I'm having my own. This is gonna be a short lesson. I'm about done with this. But the medical physical journey, it mirrors what you call the nature of the fish, which, watch this, effortlessly dives into the ocean depths. They swim effortlessly. They know how to do that, okay? And they also can what? Resurface to the top. Just as these spiritual masters, me going to the hood and navigating the scene along with what? The unseen world. I'm a spiritualist. I'm a spiritual philosopher. I talk God. God is spirit. The title, Fisher of Men. Okay? I'm trying to spiritually get men to become what? Spiritually conscious. Same thing Christ is doing. Same thing. Oh, you think you Jesus? No, I'm just a teacher. I'm doing the same concept. It's philosophical. Attributed. Watch this. The fisher of men, that's attributed to Jesus. Okay, so because I'm trying to enlighten men, that make me Jesus? I don't have a problem with mimicking and emulating him. Why? What he was doing was good. And it cost him his life. I don't want to be that good. I don't want to be, no, I don't want to know. But it, it was attributed to Jesus. And it carries what we know now, a profound symbolic meaning, esoteric meaning that all those who follow him know that meaning and understand it and they follow it. It signifies his role in what? Guarding minds beyond the limitation of this material world. He got you thinking about God. He got you knowing that you and the Father are one. He got you seeing yourself as a better person. Come on now. And drawing them what? Into a higher state of awareness through the wisdom of esoteric and occult teachings. Right thinking philosophy is an esoteric teaching. I don't have no cult following. But this is the side of the fish. Remember in Pisces? This is the fish. And then they had the god Dogon. What's this? This is your God. He got the bag. He got everything except what? The goddamn pineal gland. The pineal gland, the pine cone. Everything else he got. The bag, the hairdress, the idea of what he's doing. And this is the modern Christian. This is Jesus. This is me. Reaching down, trying to pull y'all up. I got the same concept. It don't change. It just changed from culture to culture. And this is what it started here, went here, now we're here. It's all the same thing. It's just time goes on and culture, tradition change and they get better. But the meaning don't change. The meaning, still the hidden meaning is that you got to what? Become one with God. No matter what you slice it, how you slice it, the ignorant, the 8 pieces, you can decide it any way you want. It's still dealing with what? That thing right here. And it's all in the circle. The one. That's the lesson. That's ether. I call it known. But again, I do it his way. No problem with that. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hope it made sense to you. Hope I got my point across. But I'll be right back. I got some more. What I'm going to next. What we did ether. Cosmology. We do that all the time. Oh, cosmology. Freemasonic cosmology. Freemason. I might hit y'all up again. I'm debating. But I got more information here. I'm just having fun right now. Right now, I got to hit the gym. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I'm none of my right thinkers who now understand ether a little bit better and passed away. We call it the known, the spirit.